With everything going on in the world surrounding Corona, it popped into my mind, how would Palpatine handle the Corona pandemic? In a galaxy far, far away with trillions of different habited planets and species, untold lives could be lost from an event like the one we're experiencing. So based on current estimates, let's say a virus hits the Star Wars galaxy that has about a 1% kill rate. With a galaxy of trillions of lives, at that death rate, a few billion lives lost wouldn't be out of question. The thing is, even with that death rate, Palpatine would probably do nothing. Think about it, all the stormtroopers, despite having horrible aim, are equipped with masks that should protect them from contracting the virus. Darth Vader, his second-in-command, has a full body protection, so there's no way he would catch it, and Palpatine is one of the strongest Force users ever. He survived being thrown down the Death Star reactor and the destruction of it. I'm pretty sure he could use the Force to survive Corona. With his armies and second-in-command safe, there really wouldn't be any reason for him to try and stop the virus. If citizens started to complain, he would shut down HoloNet access and send a fleet of Star Destroyers to each rebellious planet. It would be only a minor nuisance to Palpatine. But what if it was much worse? What if 50% of everyone who got infected by this virus died? What would he do then? Well, we actually know how he would act in that scenario because it happened. In the book Death Trooper, we see what happens. Now, Disney no longer considers this book canon, but many true fans do. In the book, Vader finds the formula to an old Sith bioweapon that was created to bring dead bodies back to life. It worked to a degree. Any life brought back came back as a mindless zombie who only wanted to feed on the living. Vader had Imperial scientists try and perfect the formula, however they never did, and the virus ended up escaping and turning an entire prison ship into zombies. Han Solo and Chewbacca were some of the few survivors to escape that ship. In this scenario, with loss of life so high, Palpatine reacts way differently and ends up having all life on the ship wiped out. Ultimately, the virus spreads to Dathomir, and Palpatine has to send a squadron of stormtroopers to kill all life in the area to prevent its spread. If the Death Star was around at the time of the virus, I'm sure he would have had no problem blowing up whole planets if an infection started. He also had no problem cutting the planet off from HoloNet access and spreading rumors about false flag attacks by the rebels to prevent panic from setting in. In this scenario, Palpatine would make sure, at all cost, this would never spread. Fortunately, we don't have to live in a world where Palpatine is calling the shots, so I think we're all much better off for that. If you haven't read Death Trooper, I highly recommend it. You can easily find it on Amazon, and I'll have a link in the description as well. Thanks everyone, and have a fantastic day.